la la, yeah, boy. La la la, yeah, boy. Zone beats, boy.
Subscribe to Kiwi Box. That's the one. Yeah.
Kia ora team. So over the weekend we had Joe the Juggernaut Joyce take on Bermain Beware Punchbag Stiverne. And it turns out he proved my point. He's a walking punchbag. However, I will give him credit. The first round he was throwing some good counters. Overhand rights, a few left hooks, and they were catching Joyce flush. However, Joe Joyce was eating them like Weet-Bix, and his punch output was still more than enough to deal with Bermain Stiverne. I still gave that first round to Joe Joyce. He landed way more clean shots, and volume is Joe Joyce's biggest attribute. I mean, after he ate a couple of punches from Bermain Stiverne, he even stood there and did a Deontay Wilder, hands down, gave him the stare like, is that all you got? But yeah, I was thinking we might have a fight on our hands here. However, the condition of Bermain Stiverne was always going to be an issue. You know, my initial prediction, I thought it was going to be a referee stoppage around rounds 8 or 9, but then I saw the weigh-in and Stiverne come in at what, 276 pounds or something, like 30 pounds overweight. I was like, oh, okay, it might not go to round 8 or 9. And sure enough, it went to round 6 before the ref stopped it. So yay, my prediction wasn't too far off. There was many around thinking that Joe Joyce was going to blow Bermain Stiverne out in the first round, but I think that was pretty naive to think that Joe Joyce was going to not Deontay Wilder. Yes, Stiverne has been on the slide ever since he lost to Deontay Wilder the first time. I mean, on paper he beat Derek Rossi, but he got knocked down in the first round, and I thought he actually lost that fight. Then he got completely obliterated by Deontay Wilder, so he hasn't been the same for quite some time. I mean, even when he beat Chris Arreola and picked up the vacant WBC title, I still didn't think he's elite at that stage. You know, he didn't beat Chris Arreola that convincingly, and he was never that great a fighter. Chris Arreola was never really elite to me either. I think he was like a gatekeeper level fighter. But the fight itself, after round 1, Bermain Stiverne's punch output went down considerably. He was eating a lot of shots from Joe Joyce, lots of straight rights, a few body shots, a few good left hooks. Stiverne wasn't rolling with shots much, he was just eating them, getting his head snapped back all the time. So I thought at that stage, well shit, this might not even go 4 rounds. In round 3, Bermain Stiverne did get knocked down. Well, technically he got knocked down. He took a big shot and the ropes stopped him from falling down, so the ref did the right thing by giving him an 8 count. And after that it was all Joe Joyce. Volume is Joyce's biggest weapon. I mean, he can bang a bit for sure, he's a heavyweight. Every heavyweight can bang to a degree, but Joe Joyce puts out a lot of punches. He's got a good gas tank, and he got the win how I expected him to get the win. I think the ref stopped the fight at the right time. Bermain Stiverne wasn't throwing enough punches to protect himself. He wasn't holding his guard up to protect himself anymore at that stage. So tough shit, you lose, Bermain Stiverne. Prove that you're a punch bag, and for God's sake, retire. Look at your face. You got the shit beaten out of you by a 7-0 prospect. Now 8-0. And Joe Joyce picks up the WBA gold belt, which I'd never heard of, and which apparently gives him his next fight should be a final eliminator for the mandatory position for the WBA regular belt, who Manuel Char actually holds at the moment. He will be fighting Fraser Quendo for that title, and Joe Joyce also retains his Commonwealth title, as Bermain Stiverne was fighting on behalf of Canada because he's been based there for a while, even though he's actually from Haiti. So it is what it is. Good win to Joyce, congratulations, moving onwards and upwards. And Bermain Stiverne, get the fuck out of here. You don't belong in boxing anymore, at least not at the top level. I think he's a mid-level gatekeeper now if he's going to keep boxing. But yeah, it is what it is, and pretty much that was the only decent heavyweight fight televised over the weekend. So let us know your thoughts on the fight itself. If you've enjoyed the video, don't forget to give me the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and I will catch you in the next one. Big Boys Boxing, we out. Two.
La la, yeah, boy. La la, yeah, boy. Zone beats, boy.